know that this is a piece I absolutely love. My husband brings this one up all the time. I think probably out of all of the finds for the year, the best one. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of the Hyla Home. Here we talk about motherhood, natural living, and homemaking, which includes renovating our 1940s home. Today I'm actually going to be talking to you about the best marketplace finds of 2023. These are items that we use all around our house that we really scored well on as far as price, location, and then the functionality, which just essentially means the fact that we still use them and that they've really helped around in our house. Today I have my son here in his swing. It's his nap time, so hopefully he'll go down for his nap, but if you hear some baby noises in the background or even just the swish of his swing, that is what that is, so just ignore that. So I'm just really gonna go through the Facebook Market finds that we got. All of these are ones that are local under Facebook Marketplace, so they weren't shipped to us. We actually drove out and got them and packaged them in our car and then brought them to our home. So most of these are going to be furniture, things we used in our house for renovations, that sort of thing. So the first one that I think I have to name, because my husband brings this one up all the time about how thankful he was to find this on Facebook Marketplace, and I think probably out of all of the Facebook Marketplace finds for the year, this is probably the best one, which is our bathroom tile. Now, I recently did a bathroom renovations part 2 video where I talk about our bathroom renovations and show you shots of the bathroom. I don't think I actually shared with you the tile, and so we got this beautiful little square tiles. We went back and forth on them. Actually, we had found them on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody had been doing their home and they had some tile left over, and it was just enough for us to do our bathroom and the bathroom downstairs, which we have already tiled. We just are still currently in the process of even renovating that bathroom. And so my husband, he went and looked at it, and he went back and forth about whether or not he was gonna go through with it and pick it up. Ended up being really cheap. I don't remember how much it was per square foot, but I'm gonna see if I can talk to my husband and if he remembers, and I'll put it right down below and tell you exactly how much we paid per square foot, but it was pretty affordable as far as tile goes. It was super easy to tile because even though you have all these little squares, it actually came on a big sheet, and so you just lay that sheet down and then you grout it, and so it really was a really great find. Not only were we not expecting to be able to tile our bathroom with kind of unique tile like that, but it was something that we were able to use in other parts of the house. We still have some left over, and we plan on using it, like I said, in the downstairs bathroom, but then maybe even in the basement, maybe for some thresholds. We have some left over to kind of figure out what we want to do with it. But that was a pretty great Facebook Marketplace find for the year 2023. The other find that we got off of Facebook Marketplace is our 2 matching end tables for the living room. We were looking for matching tables because we didn't actually have any tables. When we got married, we did have some furniture, like a lot of the dressers, the bed frames, that sort of thing that we brought with us here, but we didn't have very many tables, or the ones that we did have were very beat up and the drawers were falling out. So we were keeping our eye out, and my husband just came across these tables really close to where he works one day, and they were perfect. We did end up having to screw in the legs because the legs were a little bit loose, and we did have to scrape some candle wax off of the glass part, but they're just really great. I honestly at first did not like them. I saw the picture and I was like, sure, we can get them, but they're really not great. They'll suffice essentially, but once we cleaned them up and put them in the space, I thought they were amazing, and I actually really still like them. I think it's so cool that they're glass, so you can put cups on the glass part and it won't get on the wood and mess it up, and then you also have like this weird shelf underneath that we put little baskets with my daughter's toys in it. So I am really, really happy with this find, and I just think it works super great with the aesthetic that we're going for. The other Facebook Marketplace find that we got is my office desk, and if you have seen my office desk in shots, you know that this is a piece I absolutely love. It's so beautiful. It was a gift that my husband found specifically for me because At the time when we moved into this house, I was still working my full-time job with an insurance company where I was their marketing specialist. And so I worked flexible hours, but I still needed a place to sit down and do all of my work at uninterrupted, kind of away from where we did life. And so he did a lot of searching. We went and looked at a lot of different desks. He reached out to a bunch of different people, and we ended up with this desk. It's an Ethan Allen creation, which they just make wonderful furniture, and it's so like vintage fun. I love it. And now that I'm not working full-time, I actually use it to film, edit videos. I use it for my part-time job, use it to write letters. It's just a beautiful desk, and I really like it. It really makes the office space feel so beautiful and kind of have a vintage and office type aesthetic that I really like. And so now, of course, it's on my list to find like a vintage style buffet that I can put in place of the white dresser that's sitting in here. But right now, that's way down the line. But that was a Facebook Marketplace find that I absolutely love. So the other Facebook Marketplace find that was a pretty good score was our bed set. So the bed in our bedroom, the 2 dressers beside it, all of that was a Facebook Marketplace find. We had initially, once we knew we were going to have a second baby, we wanted to move the bedroom around because it was just super cramped and dysfunctional before. I don't even know if I have videos of what it looked like before, but it was like you walked through the door and it was just, the bed was right there, and it was just super cramped feeling. The space was so small, and it was just a lot, and I wanted it to kind of be rearranged in such a way that we would have more space. And so I knew that putting the bed in front of the window was like the only way we were going to achieve that. I knew that with the bed that we had, the headboard, with it being so tall and solid, it was just going to block out so much of the light. That side of the house is already so dark, so we really wanted to find a bed set that would work. So we ended up getting this one, and it was, I think, $500 for all of it, for the bed and the 2 nightstands. And so that was quite the find, because where else are you gonna get a solid wood bed in great condition, really, with the 2 matching nightstands? So that was an amazing Facebook Marketplace find. The other Facebook Marketplace find, and this is probably my favorite, not necessarily my husband's favorite, but my favorite to date, is our couch set. So we have this couch, this beautiful leather couch, the armchair that matches, and this lovely ottoman that I am sitting on, and all of those came from Facebook Marketplace. Somebody kind of far away, so it was maybe like an hour away, was selling the whole set for $700, and we knew that we needed to go today because somebody else was going to snatch that up. And we had, at the time, a couch we had gotten for free. It was yellow, kind of like a granny style couch, and it was okay for what we were using it for, but it was definitely not something we wanted to keep long term. In my opinion, it was super ugly, or at least it could have been made pretty in a different space, but it was ugly in our space, and it just really wasn't what we wanted. It was way too long for one. So we ended up going there. My husband had asked me to get measurements of the furniture before he ended up going, so I asked the lady, and I don't know what she ended up measuring because it was way bigger than she had said. So my husband and his brother managed to fit all 3 pieces in the back of my in-laws' van. Don't really know how they were able to do that, but they did, and they drove it back with one of the chair legs out the window. That was the only way it was gonna fit. And it rained the whole way home, but everything was fine in the end. So yeah, that was a wonderful Facebook Marketplace find. And I'm gonna end that video here. Those are our finds for the year 2023. So I hope you enjoyed this semi-Facebook Marketplace haul. I'm going to go take care of my little mister here because he's getting fidgety and I think he needs a diaper change. Thank you so much for watching. You all have the most blessed day. I hope to see you all in future videos. Remember all the normal, like, subscribe, like, all that. Do that. And I'll see you again. Bye.